Hippity hoppity! It's me! Okay, past me. I'm gonna stop you here. I have spent so much time on this video, and I'm just done with it. And I haven't. I don't have the strength to animate the intro. Today we're doing the fucking, what was her name? Snips not pretty. That's what we're copying today. Cue in the video. Well, welcome to my lair, as one very quotable British guy would say, or not. As soon as I start recording, I get a freaking notification from Discord. I always try to find the easiest thing to make, which is not always the easiest thing to do. In this case, the stomach area was really easy to make. It was because I love to make like this kind of accordion shape, or whatever you want to call it. It's really fun to make, and it was really easy to make because I just looked at it and I knew what it was. So I never start from one certain part. Sometimes it's the chest, sometimes legs, sometimes it's head. It all depends on what's the easiest thing to make. Which means I never ever start from making the hands, because hands are a nightmare. I've kinda got better at it. Obviously, ever since I started, but they're still so hard to make, and I dread making them. Unfortunately, it won't be a tutorial, to dismay of some of you. Although every next speed paint of my mechs will be more and more of a tutorial. I just didn't really thought about making a tutorial before, but now that there actually was a person in my comments, of my videos, can you believe that? a living, breathing human in my comment section who asked for a tutorial, and that made me come up with a totally original and genius thought to make a tutorial that I never thought of before. And I'm not sure how a tutorial out of pure speed paint would work out. I just want to get with this one done. I've been stuck on Nelson for so long, and I just have enough of it. I just want to make this voiceover and never ever look back again. Because I've first been stalling and procrastinating on it, then some stuff came up, and I haven't been working on it. I haven't done it in so long. I made 3 more mechs. Yeah, I just want to get over with this one. Also, yeah, if I didn't give you before one, flashing lights warning. I like to have a good look on what I'm making. My ADHD translates into my camera work, so it's very sporadic, and it's even more pronounced by the sped up nature of the video. So it's gonna hurt your eyes possibly. Sorry for that. What I do plan on making is the tutorial for this texture. I barely understand myself, so it's gonna be a good brain exercise to figure it out and make a video on it. I've seen bits and pieces of Lancer here and there, mainly from this guy Zack Tack, who seriously just love Series and Lancer. I love this. I love this series. It's so nice, so cool, so fun. But yeah, I never really got around to watching it. It's like, oh, it's a cool mecha TTRPG. Cool, I watch it someday. But then I've made a server with my friends, all about TTRPGs where we play stuff. At least we want to play stuff. We need to play stuff. I'm looking at you. You know who you are. I know you're watching this. I know all of you are watching this. So that's a message for you all. We need to play. But anyhow, my personal drama aside, one of my friends proposed to play Lancer. And then I was like, I gotta look in, I gotta watch every single thing I can find on Lancer. And I fell in love with it. I love Titanfall. The mechs are not too dissimilar from Titanfall. They are only like twice the size of ones. They aren't like ginormous things like from this really unpopular and really bad game series. You may have heard of it. Armored Core or Demon Ex Machina. Yeah, they aren't really good, but I adore Titanfall. I really like to play Hawken back on PlayStation 4 when I didn't have access to PlayStation Plus to play Titanfall. I love mechs. I am obsessed with them. So when I realized there was a TRPG, which is, you know, an imagination game, and all of the resources for the game are in 2D graphics in the book, I just had to make 3D models of them. That's how I became mainly a 3D artist rather than 2D artist. Before I obviously had some things going on, but this really set me up for making primarily 3D models and animations. I just love mechs so much. I am planning to make all the mechs from Lancer. I just learned that there are multiple books. I will probably make some from other books than the vanilla basic one. But for now, I'll just stick to the free source book, you know? I started by making Nelson purely because I thought Nelson would be easiest to make. And I was right. I was very right. Only easier to make would be Blackbeard, if anything. Both of them have like this really weird, kind of tough to nail torso, with Nelson it being like just a wonky topography. The shape of the torso is like kinda weird and funky, but with Blackbeard you have a bizarre perspective. But both are equally like difficult to make, and the other ones are even harder to make. Like, I just finished making Duke. Perspective on Duke and the torso on Duke. The only thing with Duke or Lancaster. Lancaster was a nightmare to get around. Lancaster took me over 24 hours to make. And it's not like an over-exaggeration or anything. I didn't mean one day. I do mean over 24 hours. I recorded it. It took me a few weeks of working on and off. I'm primarily working like sessions of 2 or 3 hours. So it's like 12 sessions. Oh, about 12 sessions of work where I work like 1-2 sessions a day. It's like almost 2 weeks of work. In the meantime, I got kind of discouraged because how hard it was to make. So, yeah, it took me like half a month to make. It was a nightmare. I cannot. I don't even want to think about making anything from horrors. Designs from horrors are so funky. They're so like smooth and weird. That's the advantage of 2D, that you don't have the, you don't need to make everything like, make sense. So translating it, especially without making a reference image, which I don't want to make a character sheet for them, because I want to be as accurate as I possibly can. Which means I don't want to have this degree of separation between the originals and my replicas, which makes it really, really difficult to actually work on it. This voiceover is going to be so disjointed. With everything I make, I learn more and more, because the way I learn isn't by watching one big video or doing some sort of courses or lessons. I hate lessons unless I really need to. The way I like to learn is by just doing, in a way where I just do thing. I just start, I do a thing, I do a project with the knowledge I already have. And then if this project requires me to take up something I didn't think of, something I didn't know, then I go on YouTube, search a tutorial and follow the tutorial. So for example, I never done the cloth sims. I always was scared of cloth sims. But here I decided to make the cape because it was it's a big part of Nelson. So I learned how to do cloth sims, and now I incorporate cloth sims into every model I make, almost. They're very useful. Go figure. Accurate simulation of physics is actually kinda useful. Who's the funk? I thought, when I first started, or at least I hoped, that I was the only one in the entire world, in the entire internet, that makes 3D models of mechs from Lancer. I hoped, because it's a nice thought to be the only one to ever make something. However, my bubble was rather quickly popped at my second model, where YouTube decided to show me a video of none other than B-tier Wizard. Bizarre name. Sure, whatever. B-tier Wizard makes Lancaster 3D models, and done it very kinda long before me. An entire year before me. I'm not mad or anything. You fucking guy. Fucking fuck you for popping my bubble. You fucking wizard thing. No, I'm not mad. I'm genuinely not mad. It's nice to know that there is someone else with the same passions, Although my models are more accurate to the originals, doesn't mean I'm better or anything. Although I am. I don't have the footage because I thought it would be a small, tiny little fix-up. No need to record it. But this small, tiny fix-up turned into making the, the war bike, and making the cape better, making the, fixing up the collision mask, the collision mesh, and touching up all over the place. So, like, there's a bunch of things you won't see, unfortunately, but later on, I made sure to record every single thing. I barely even touch Blender without if I'm not recording. So yeah. I even make the interior of the mechs, which is not seen aside one mech. You don't see the insides, but I decided to make the insides anyways. The way, like, very simplified, because it's just to have a way to mount the mech without really, like, focusing on the details inside, because there's just no need to. It's with my current plans. Also, trying to figure out where's the entrance to them is sometimes a really nice exercise, because sometimes you just cannot tell where the entrance is, and you just gotta have to guesstimate. Oh, and just before I go, if you, Peter Wizard, are watching this, if you so happen to stumble upon the hereby video, I didn't mean to insult you, like, genuinely, I'm not mad. If you want, we can collab or something. Just saying. And I think the whole, like, I'm better than you, it's just, like, it's a joke, right? It's just a joke. And besides, everyone needs some self, what do you call it? Some self-worth. Hence me saying I'm better than you, because, everyone has to think they are better than others to some capacity. But I don't mean to insult you. It's all just for comedic purposes. Yeah, so that would be it. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, subscribe. There is going to be more. There is more, like, being made right now, in this very moment. So, like, subscribe, comment, because comments make me richer. So, do that, and see you next time. Bye.